how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of Notes of a Curious Mind with me, Topher, my mind being the curious one. We are officially in double digits. We've made it to 10 episodes, you guys. Oh my god, I can't believe it. That's crazy. I have like 10 episodes of my podcast. Oh! I'm gonna have to go look at it on Spotify so I can just see what it looks like, because I just mostly use YouTube and stuff. When I don't listen to all my podcasts on YouTube. The only one that I don't is Spooked, because they're on Luminary, and I just really like ghost stories and stuff. That's it. That's literally the only one. So I never really get to go over to things like Spotify or Apple Podcasts, and I never actually look at my podcast in the app or in the library. I should probably do that. So I thought it would be nice to take a bit of a break from some of the heavier hitting serious stuff. I thought, no, it's my 10th episode. I would kind of like maybe just to do something a little bit funny or funner, more fun. So I've come over to Reddit, and I am here on the subreddit of r/crap sugar honey iced tea, Americans say, because I am just obsessed with America. And that's who I am. So I'm going to be that person, the Brit who is obsessed with America. So let's have a look at some funny stuff that Americans say. If you are not on YouTube and you're just listening, don't worry. I'm just going to read everything out that's on the screen. If you're on YouTube, yo guys, I'm just going to post it in here in the video. An American dog lives a far better life than the average African child. Sorry. I feel like the American dog might have a better life than maybe the average American person sometimes. Yeah, look at that. It's the top comment. Some American dogs live a far better life than the average American. Yeah. My dog eats better than most Americans. My dog had better healthcare than me. African children don't have to listen to Americans all day. Oh, that's a good point. An African child pretty much leads the US government. That is a very, very good point. And it is kind of literally, it's a South African child running the US government right now. A child, not even child, that's not human. Something's not human about that. Oh, here's another one. Just Americans being Americans, thinking they know everything. Because we are the best at everything. Period. He wrote period. Whoever they wrote the word period in a sentence where they had written a period, a full stop. Because we are the best at everything, period. That's why everyone wants to mirror us today. What today are you talking about? Because if it's today, no, definitely not. Definitely not. And even once upon a time, I know that it did seem like the rest of the world wanted to somewhat emulate America, but it wasn't all of America. People, like, the world did not want to be America. The other countries have never wanted to be America. There are things that America has done, achieved, maybe created, or profited from, that maybe other countries have been like, oh yeah, maybe we can get on a bit of that. But no country has actually wanted to be America. Like, the rest of us, on the outside of the conditioning and the brainwashing of American patriotism, can see the reality of what America actually is. That's why most of us, most of us just think America is stupid. Not me. And we know that that's not across the board. We know that it's not every American, or at least critical thinking people like me, can go, obviously, not all 300 plus million of Americans are that. However, that is what has been I don't know if Americans know this, but you have not been portrayed to us really as the smartest and the greatest. And it seems like you've just been doing that in your own little bubble a little bit. So, I don't know where the disconnect is. I suppose it's, maybe propaganda in a certain way has been going on for a lot longer and in many different ways than Americans have been aware of. Because it's like Americans have been told that the rest of the world thinks that we're the greatest, while the rest of the world is being told that Americans are idiots. I don't think Americans are stupid. I think there's a large proportion of them are stupid, but I have found that quite entertaining throughout my life. It's just kind of dangerous now. It's dangerous. These levels of stupidity. Oh, here's a good one. They've blanked out the name. Before you talk trash about America, just remember a few facts. We are free citizens in our country. You're ruled subjects in yours. If he's talking to a British person, because we have monarchs, obviously, we have a monarch. If he's talking to a British person, I cannot explain to you right now how much our king just sits there and does nothing. And I am furious that so much of our money goes to fund these people purely for the privilege of existing as part of that family line or something. Makes no sense because they don't even do anything. They don't do nothing. They are for show. We are not ruled subjects here because he don't do nothing. Free citizens in your country, you are absolutely on your way to becoming ruled subjects. You are willingly, some of you, giving up your rights in order to become a ruled subject. We have a king, but he don't do bollocks. He's bollocks. You guys are creating the very thing that you are calling us. You are literally creating what you are saying that we are. You are becoming that yourself. To continue, he says, and anytime something bad happens in the world, lesser countries call their ally America to ask for help and to send money, troops, doctors, guns, planes, medicines, food, etc., and come save them. God bless America. Again, just so you know, do you think that when that happens in those countries, they only call America? Because we get called all the time too. Most of the time, we get very angry for some reason when people ask for help. Probably just like this guy. We got a lot of the same. We got a lot of the same as you guys. Well, no, we can't send as much money, troops, and doctors, and guns, and planes, and medicine, and food. But I'm still like, America is like not freaking Ghostbusters. Who are you gonna call? America. America, can you help us out? We're calling everyone. When a country is in a state of disrepair, distress, war, famine, whatever, they're gonna call allies. Plural. Let me see the comments. God bless America. God ain't blessing America right now. Okay, let's look at the comments. Free citizens asterisk. Terms and conditions apply. Does not cover racial, social status. Taxation applies. Rights not included. Healthcare sold separately. I think I did that pretty good. I think I did that really, really good. Somebody else has put an asterisk here. Free asterisk disclaimer, but only if you are a white straight male and are rich under Trump/Elon's rule. Absolutely. Free citizens. 'Cause I'm free. Oh, look. So this is a really good one, right? I wonder, can someone tell me when did exactly we ask for their help? Serious question, really. I'm around about 50 years old and I can't remember a single occasion when Germany asked USians help. Asked for USians help. Could be my memory though. People had to ask for help to stop Germany at one point. Like, America, you've helped. Chill, you don't have to have claimed the helping of everything all of the time as if the whole world relies on you. You can have helped as much as you genuinely have helped. That's enough. You've helped. Be proud of that. Oh, you could help more and we could all help more. And, but the ways that you have helped, is that not, do you have to have helped in all ways? Oh my God, is it any wonder that America has created a monster like Trump? I keep saying Trump is the epitome of the most toxic, worst aspects of being American patriotism, American corporations and commercialism and capitalism and patriarchy. And he's just like, if you know when you put something through a filter, right? You put something through a filter, like when people make that rice goop for their hair or their face, right? They want to make that rice syrup wash thingy. So they boil the thing, they do all of the thing, and then they put the rice inside that filter bag, like a coffee filter, right? And then you squeeze and squeeze, and all of the stuff comes out, and it's all like, and all of that gross stuff that's left in the filter afterwards is obviously what you don't want. We chuck that away. It's like, that's what's happened. Filter all of the worst aspects of America out. And all of the goodness is absolutely still there. It's just, for some reason, the people have chosen to take what is meant to be discarded, to take the stuff that is inside of the filter instead of all the goodness that has come out of it, you know? And I'm like, Trump just, I don't agree with him. I don't like him. I find him very entertaining. And it's incredibly dangerous and scary right now, more so than he ever has been in all of the years that he has been in the political sphere. You know, increasingly more so seemingly as days go by, he's just saying and doing the randomest, craziest of stuff. And maybe not so random as it apparently seems. And it's getting more dangerous and scary. So I don't agree with him. I don't like him or any of those things. But he kind of makes total sense to me. To be that person born out of that kind of world, society, structure, culture, that all of the worst of what America stands for, it makes sense that he was created, that this is what has formed from it. In asking, why do some Americans feel the need to have claim on everything all of the time? We always help everyone else. We pay for every other country's this, that, and everything else. We give that and everything. Like, the world wants to be us. The world wants to copy us. Everything and everyone else in the world follows suit after or because of America, and blah, 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 blah. Where does that come? Donald Trump is the most ultimate form of that. I am the best. I'm the greatest. Nobody has ever done these bigly things like I have. Like, he's the ultimate of that, isn't he? The summation of all of this, all of the worst, of all of the negative thoughts, of all of the xenophobia, all of the racism, sexism, misogyny, ableism, ageism, all of it. The whole classism, more isms, all of the isms are just present in that one being and in several others, but obviously he is the president. It's like he's the face of it now. He's the face of all of that crap that is supposed to be chucked away after it's been filtered. But no, we're gonna keep the crap that's in the filter. Not even gonna pay attention to all the goodness that came out of it. Yeah? No. What a waste of 250 years. What an absolute waste of you literally went to get away from the monarchy that you claim that we're ruled by, that we are subservient to, and then just turned it into the same thing. Are you sure that's not what you wanted all along, America? Just saying. Or at least maybe, white upper class America. Okay, let's keep going. I need to laugh again. Here's a classic. Football and soccer. Somebody's just written here, football. And then somebody's replied, maybe in the third world countries, but in the greatest country on the world, it's called soccer. He called it on the world. The greatest country on the world. Holy crap. Okay, so I've just put this in here because I just wanted to have a look, because I know that it is a large majority of the world that calls it football or some variation of football. In conclusion, over 90% of the world's languages use football or a variation of football. The word soccer is mainly used in USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, Ireland. Ireland is sort of varies back and forth as well. The modern game of football, also known as soccer in 10% of the world's languages, originated in the 19th century. Where? Say it with me. Britain. It's football. America, you can call it soccer. Go for it. Call it soccer. Maybe in third world countries, but in the greatest country. When were you great, and when do you plan on being great again? Has it happened? Can somebody let me know when America's great again? So then maybe this will be over. Oh, this one always gets me. It's astonishing to me that I don't know if it's the majority of Americans. I don't know if it's over or below 50%. But it's astonishing to me that it is even so many that it's notable. People in America don't know that America is only like 250 years old. They don't know. Obviously the continent itself has been there, and other people have been there, and the land and the existence of the planet, of course, was there long before any countries were made and stuff. But it's shocking to me that people don't really know that the United States of America and the Constitution and the creation of it as the United States of America was only 250 years ago. You're babies. Like, are you guys in your like bratty teen years or something like that? I feel like we probably went through that with our kings and queens and possibly Romans and stuff. You know, is that what we're just going through our angsty teenage years of massively rebelling and siding with the bad guy boyfriend in the form of Putin? I'm just going to run away. I'm going to run away. I'm going to get married to him. You can't tell me what to do anymore. You're not my parent. I don't like you. I hate you. Right, is that what's happening? You know, just wearing a load of black, dark MAGA, getting in bed with the worst possible people that you could get in bed with. I hope you don't end up pregnant, America, because your guys are taking away your abortions too. So you're going to have to keep that baby from Putin/Elon. I laugh in despair. Okay. All right, let's have a look at this one. So somebody's put up here, the concept of nationhood is certainly debatable. The oldest country in the world, as defined by the longest continually operating government, is the United States. Okay, let me continue with the replies. That sounds like a very contrived definition. When it was first formed, the US only had 13 states, making it a very different entity to its current form. This claim, if it's true, which I'm not sure about, sounds like something that's been made up so the US can claim to be the oldest in something. The US, again, there's that thing again. Americans, not all of you, many, lots of Americans just have got, and it's American patriotism. American patriotism is not American patriotism. It's nationalism, extreme nationalism sometimes, disguised as patriotism. It's almost, I mean, we're now seeing it in the news every single day. It's almost close to eugenics. For some people, it absolutely is eugenics. And it's starting to become about eugenics for other people as well. That's American patriotism. It's disguised. It's an illusion. American patriotism, maybe in the first instance, when they really had a lot of hope with their little 13 states and it was going to be all their little 13 states and cute and stuff. Maybe. But 50? 50, that's a lot to handle, isn't it? That's a lot to handle. And I think American patriotism has just, it's this illusion that we are the best, we are the biggest, we are the greatest, everybody wants to be us, everybody wants to have what we have, we give everything to everyone else because we're the best in all of the stuff. Again, I can see how Donald Trump was created. Especially in his little boxy world that he's lived in and stuff. Yeah. Do you know what? You are the epitome of the worst that is America. So you make total sense. Even if I don't like you and I wish you would just go to Mars with Elon, okay? Remember when Elon was saying he was going to like blow up the surface of Mars, like set a nuclear bomb off or something to help regulate the atmosphere and get some oxygen or some chemical reaction? Go to Mars, do that. Don't come back. You can go have your own planet, literally. Go be on your own. You look like you're in your own planet, just sending your space messages on ketamine back to your homeland. Go live on another planet. So America's always got to be the oldest. It's got to be, America's got to be the superlative, hasn't it? Good, better, best. Superlative, best. America has to be the superlative country. You know when you have like little kids, like little boys, and they're running around, and because I used to teach, right? And one of the best things about teaching is playtimes, because the kids just get to be themselves and stuff. And one of the cutest, sweetest things about young boys is how like they all think that they're the fastest, right? No, I'm the fastest. No, I'm the Miss. Look. Are you watching? Miss, look. I'm gonna jump off of here, and you're gonna watch, and it's gonna be amazing. Obviously, it's cute when it's kids. It seems like that's kind of maybe what's happening or has been happening with the entirety of the USA. Look, we're the strongest. Look at us. Look at us. We have the most. We are the biggest, the greatest, the strongest, the fastest, the smartest, the most accomplished, and in this instance, to this person, the oldest. We are all of the ists. We are the superlative country. And it's an illusion. They never were the superlative country. No country can be a superlative country in everything, but it doesn't have to be the best in everything all of the time, every single day, for all of eternity. Chill. Like your ego. If America was a person, which just seems Donald Trump is the example of that, your ego is astronomical. Just sit down. Allow somebody else to be okay at something, to be better at something than you. And we can all help each other and bring our best things to the table in the form of United Nations and several other meetings and gatherings and stuff. No, gotta be the best. Gotta be the best. Let's have a look. Oh my God, I'm looking at the post now. Sorry, I just had to get up the post of the meet in Mil Carrera, okay? So it's a picture of this guy here. It's, I don't know, actually. Is he at like a medieval festival or something. He's got like a garb on. He's carrying an axe. He's got feathers and like a big cap. He's wearing some kind of outfit. Not cosplay, I don't want to call it cosplay if it's a medieval festival. Like a costume. He's wearing some kind of costume here. Oh, sorry, I should have just read the post. I'm sorry, I was just looking at the picture. Okay, let me read the post. So I'm here at the Battle of Pavia reenactment in Italy, and a thought occurred to me. As a Scadian slash HEMA celebrity, historical European martial arts. Cool! Bro, that's actually really cool. I'm here at the Battle of Pavia as a Scadian, and historical European martial arts celebrity who can bench 225 and was born in America. Obviously, I grew up with a different diet than Europe. No, he said then. Regardless of whether meat and milk are rarer in Europe, which really does not seem like the case to me. Education! Education! Obviously, I grew up with a different diet than Europeans, and so I am stronger. Holy crap. For those of you who aren't listening, I need you to come to my YouTube. For those of you who aren't watching, sorry, I need you to come to my YouTube so you can see the picture of this person who is obviously stronger than Europeans. Does this person know what Vikings are? Does he know what Scandinavians are like? Has he met a Russian? Are you just talking about Italians? And even then, I think it doesn't count. Things like meat and milk, which would be rarer in Europe, that give Americans stronger bones and muscles. What techniques do Americans have for safe sparring with Europeans so we don't hurt them? And in response to that was this message. It's true. Europeans are weak and pathetic, and Americans need to take precautions to prevent accidentally injuring the underdeveloped and sad Euro. So they could be underdeveloped and sad Euro as in the money, because he is saying Euro, but does he mean Europeans as in the people are underdeveloped and sad? Meanwhile, the US dollar is worth 0.96 euros. What a sad and underdeveloped currency is! The dollar is worth less than the euro right now. American logic. I love it. Yeah, that's a good point. That's absolutely a good point. Are you great yet? How about now? Now? Are you great now? They're so jealous of Europeans, it hurts their tiny minds. Every single meaningful metric that would improve your life is considerably better in Europe. There is literally nothing that is better in the US. Not one single thing. Somebody responded to this, every metric is considerably better in Europe. Please don't mention metrics. It'll confuse the heck out of them. Yeah, they'll get angry with metrics, right? Oh, somebody made a really good point here. The US has some of the most beautiful natural landscapes on the planet. Of course, being the US, they're hell-bent on destroying them. But hey, yeah, I absolutely agree. The US of A, the land that obviously didn't do anything wrong because it's land, is stunning. The landscape of America, like I literally don't know how long this is going to take because I had plans to come back, but now I'm like, am I even going to be allowed? I mean, I'm British. I feel like that would stand me in good stead because I've got a British passport and a British accent, so that's all right. But I am brown. Can I just come on holiday? Well, I just want to come on holiday. I want to eat Cool Whip. And I want to not shop at Walmart purposely. Like, I want to go to Whataburger. I miss Whataburger so much. It's so unhealthy, but that's why I go on holiday to America, to be unhealthy. I need to eat real tacos again. I can only make my own tacos so much. I want somebody else to make them. Tacos are crappier, and you can piss off with your Taco Bell. Ugh. I'll give me a flimsy taco. I would really love a flimsy, wet, soggy, half-filled, half-sized taco right now. Thank you so much, Taco Bell. And also then charging me £8 for it. Piss off. I want to go back to America so bad, and now I'm just going to have to wait. I'm just going to have to wait, see what happens. Or something. Because I really do want to go back. God, it was so exciting to be in New Mexico. And when I would go outside in the garden to like have a smoke or whatever, because it was legalized in Mexico whilst I was in New Mexico whilst I was there. I was literally there on the day it got legalized. So I was like, let's go, disco. And I would just go and stand outside in the garden, look with my own eyeballs out into the distance and see a real freaking mountain. Like range. It wasn't even just one, it was a whole mountain range. That is like, I only get to see that stuff in movies. American landscapes. So I totally agree with this person. 100%. You know, you guys could run on that. You know? No. Can't run on that. What you talking about? Corporations. Come on. Corporations, companies, conglomerates, the 3 C's, and probably a bunch of other C's as well. Corporate oversight. All right, here's a good one to finish off with. Do the Brits care about who's America's president under a video of a British guy doing an eating challenge in Germany? Do the Brits care about who's America's president, or do y'all just sit back with your tea and wait for the chaos to unfold? I would like to answer your question right now with this sound. Does that answer your question? No, y'all, we're not sitting. Well, I will tell you, I am seeing some people literally in my life right now who are just sitting around sipping their tea. And there is a part of me that's very much just like, I don't want to say, are you scared? You know, there are things that worry me. There are things that scare me. There are things that I understand are dangerous. Absolutely. But I never find myself actually being scared, you know? I mean, I just don't really do that in my own life anyway. It's not scared like there's a threat. You know what I mean? Like, oh my gosh, like I'm walking around in anxiety. I'm walking around actually terrified. But I am, do you know what I mean? Like it's scary that these things are happening and stuff. And I am looking around at people in my life going, how are you just living your normal life? I know we're over the pond. I know we're less than a third of the size, but still, there's just this part of me that's like, how is the entirety of the world not freaking out at what's going on right now? Because we already have the proof from 1930s Germany that what follows. We know what follows. We've seen it follow, even in Russia, with the way that he's been going on over the last however long it is that he's been in. We know these things. We know the signs. There's not a lot that we can do as, you know, members of the general public here in the UK. We're not all sitting back with our tea and waiting for the chaos to unfold. There are some of us that absolutely recognize whatever is happening in America and across elsewhere in the world as a result of whatever is going on in America is going to affect us. And the more that it goes on and the more of the world that they want to impact, the more it's going to affect us. I'm not sat back sipping my tea waiting for the chaos to unfold. I'm sat back and sipping my tea, consuming the chaos and wondering what on earth I'm supposed to do about it from all the way over here, you know? But also, it is important for us to know that whilst the chaos is going on, life also goes on. I think for Americans, it's important for them to be able to recognize I am capable of standing up and fighting back and saying no and demanding more of government or demanding answers or information, whatever it is, but also at the same time have their lives go on. That's like the greatest form of protest, is to show them that your life will continue, that nothing that they can do is going to take away the effort that you put in towards your own life. There is nothing that they can do to crush your spirit to the point that you acquiesce, that you submit, right? And just go, oh, okay, well, I guess this is what it is, and I'm just going to go with this. I think it's really, really important to stand up to bullies that way, which you guys are clearly dealing with. So I understand here what this person is saying, you know, that, oh, they're just going to Germany and they're just living their lives and sharing this eating challenge and everything's normal for them. Well, what about us here in the US? I get it. I do get it. But then to turn up and be like, what are you what are you doing about it? Well, what do you want us to do about it? What am I supposed to do? Tell me. Are you paying attention? Are you this? Are you that? Yeah? I don't know what else we're supposed to do. You know, I mean, I'm making videos and stuff, but that's really just me sort of talking about things. I like to analyze what's going on in America. I especially like to sort of slightly psychoanalyze maybe to Trump and Musk and things like that. I love looking at their behavior and all of those kinds of things, the body language, the language that they use. I get really, really interested in stuff like that. So I'm paying attention, and I don't know what else I'm supposed to do though. You know, like I can't up and just move to America and come to America because I will get deported. You know, and no, again, we have to watch the chaos calmly. I think that's the only thing that we can do here, just speaking from the UK myself, because we have to watch for it happening here. Most of us, I will say, are not paying attention for the betterment of America, myself excluded, myself absolutely excluded. But most British people are sipping their tea and watching the chaos, not for waiting to see what happens. Oh, let's step in for a minute. No. We're just waiting to see if it comes over here. And if it comes over here, we'll do what is necessary. Because the thing is we have directly dealt with this before in some aspects. So it remains to be seen. You know, me personally, 100%. As soon as somebody can tell me, hey, this is how you can help, then that's the way I'm going to help. I've cancelled my Amazon Prime, my Amazon Music. I've gotten rid of, not buying anything Coca-Cola anymore. I'm not buying anything from McDonald's anymore. I'm trying to do what I can in my small, tiny little personal way, in some way that feels like I am contributing, you know? So if anybody else, other than just distracting the crap out of you guys right now, if anybody else has any suggestions, that would be great, okay? With the proviso that I cannot just up and leave to America, quite apart from I could not afford that, nor would I don't even know if I'd be allowed to right now, but I also care for my mum, so what can I do? Somebody tell me. And if it is just to be an emotional support Brit and distract you for an hour here, 10 minutes there, whatever, then so be it. I will do that. We aren't all sipping our tea waiting for it to happen to us. Some of us have far more empathy than the large majority of red hat American voters. And so I care about you. I care about what happens to all Americans, even the ones that I disagree with. Right. Okay, you guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining with me. Thank you so much for being here for 10 whole episodes. So exciting. Can't wait to see where it goes. We'll be back on track next week. We'll maybe do another deep dive, maybe the later years of Donald Trump. I'm dying to look into Elon Musk's childhood, so maybe we'll do that. But we'll see. I'll put a poll up on the community tab on YouTube. So if you're not on YouTube, please come and subscribe to me on YouTube. If you are subscribed, I love you so much. And of course, you can check out everything else about the World of Filara, which is not just what this podcast, you guys, in the link in the description on YouTube. It's in my TikTok bio. It's all over the place. Okay. I love you guys so much, and I'll speak to you in the next one. Bye.